Willis here, and I have a question for you. Are you tired? Are you exhausted? Are you getting overwhelmed, frustrated? Maybe your sleep is getting very, very, very poor. Maybe you're getting grumpy with people that you like and not liking them so much anymore. Maybe what your career is and that you're passionate about is like losing its passion, like you are dragging your heels. Well, what's happened is that you are in burnout mode and you're exhaustion, and I'm going to give you the plan on how to prevent that from happening ever again. In fact, if you follow this plan, you will be more efficient than ever. You are going to feel alive and thriving. You're going to be more efficient, more focused. You're going to have amazing relationships that you're going to be prosperous in, and you're going to just feel pretty good about yourself and about life. So I'm going to take you from the pain, I'm going to bring you to the pleasure, and why not? So I'm going to give you an analogy. If this is speaking to you about the exhaustion and the grumpiness and the, just like dragging your heels, but it's because you are a person that helps other people. You are a person that serves another, and many others actually. You're the person that assesses the problem and creates the solutions, and you carry a lot for many people, which is fantastic. But it's not fantastic when you're not having a good time anymore. But there's a reason. There's a 4-part reason how to be effective henceforth. So I'm going to compare you to a sponge, okay? A sponge, it has a job to do. It goes out and cleans up, problems and messes, and which is what you're doing. But for a sponge to work, it's not going to work when it's dry. It needs to be lubricated. So the first part, and there's well before, the first part is to lubricate the sponge. So how does that we make that to real life, to you? Well, first of all, your body is a machine. You need some, kind of exercise so all your organs are on deck. The blood is pumping, the heart is moving great, and you're just feeling and functioning very well because the machine is running. The other part is eat well. Stop eating things that are not good for your body and start eating things that is good for your body. It's fuel, okay? And with that, you have more energy and focus and clarity. Science and psychology supports it. Can't argue with that. The third part is having a like-minded tribe, like-minded people. The common thing I see with most of my clients is that they have poor relationships, but it's so important to have really good, tight-fitting, like-minded people that have a venture with, people that's going to carry your cross with you. So having your like-minded, so you feel important, you feel valued, and you have significance. Very, very, very important. So you have the fuel to go and do the things that you are supposed to do. Within that, if you need help along the way, we all need help. We all need tune-ups. I need a tune-up. You need a tune-up. We need somebody to help us with our blind spots. So a coach, a mentor, a counselor, a therapist, whatever. Get someone to check underneath your hood, so to speak, and get your tune-up. Lubricated, ready now to go. Slay dragons, to assess problems, and to create solutions for other people. That's what you're great at. That's what you're meant for. That's your DNA. You come most alive when you do that. So now you go and do it. And that's great because you have lubricated your sponge. However, the problem with being a sponge is that we see so many messes out there and we get kind of in a tunnel vision. We got to go, we got to go, we got to go, we got to clean, we got to help, and we can't stop ourselves. Okay? We create lies and stories and say we got to go, we can't stop because everybody needs us. And we got to realize that no, and we can't be effective if we don't take care of our own needs. And by the way, there's other people out there with sponges and they're cleaning up messes too. So get over yourself. But it's in this stage that we start getting the headaches and start dragging our heels, or we start getting tired, or we're not having fun anymore, we're not liking people anymore, and losing sleep and having stomach issues, and maybe showing up in our body. Okay, we're not happy with our bodies anymore. So that's your warning cues. And if you're a typical sponge, you're not listening to them because we got to keep going, right? We got to keep going. But no, you can't, because if you do, you're going to make a mess, and that's what usually happens. And you're forced to take care of your needs after you make a mess. So listen to your warnings, and then it's like, okay, Renee, what do I do? I'm in that place. I'm overwhelmed. I'm exhausted. I'm not having fun anymore. Tell me now, what do I need to do? Well, the question that I would throw at you is like, what would you love to do right now? Like, listen to you. What are you craving right now? What do you want right now? Now, if you asked me a couple of months ago, I would have said, I would love to go to the Caribbean. by myself, a nice big comfortable bed, mindless TV, no computer, no cell phone because I didn't want anyone to get a hold of me. I didn't want to read anything educational. I wanted a nice beach and a bikini to relax and rest in the sun. And I would want lots of great food and just a lot of sleep. And that's what I wanted. That's what I needed. I was exhausted. My spirit was exhausted, and I just needed some me time. So the question is, what about you? What do you need? And then, of course, give yourself permission to activate your needs because it's very, very important. If you don't, it's going to show up and it's going to get worse and it's going to get epically worse. And you don't want that. Your soul mission is to help and to serve and to love other people. Well, first, you got to love yourself and you got to take care of your needs. So that is that part of the process. Number 3. The fourth part is detoxing. So what I mean that though on a spiritual level, so if you believe in God or whatever your belief system is, at that point you just take some quiet time and say, God, could you come in and just make me aware of things I need to clean out in my life? Where, maybe I'm getting off centered, my integrity is out of line. Show me what I need, to look at on a deeper level, and please, detox me, clean me of those things. And otherwise, boom, you're a machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, lubricate the sponge. 2, go and do what you're supposed to do. Serve, love, give, help. Within that, pay attention of what your needs are. Okay, and then identify what your needs are. Then give you what you need to bring out your sponge. And 4th, bring God into the equation. Keep doing that, and you will have such tremendous energy and you'll be thriving. You will want to get up in the morning and just rock it. You want to run. You want to love. Everybody will be, so much cooler in your life, and you will be cooler in your own life. So that's it. Go and have fun now with that. Pay attention. What do you need and give to you. Take care.